Well, the church is timid and cannot address corruption head-on. That's according to immediate past secretary of the Bible Society of Ghana, who, like many, has been expressing concern over soaring levels of corruption in the country. Although Ghana has not been declared a Christian state, over 70% of its population is said to be Christian. Reverend Dr. Erasmus Odonkor says the high level of corruption and injustice in the country is because church leaders are timid. He was speaking on the sidelines of a valedictory service held for him at the Hope Congregation of the Sakumono Presbyterian Church. A report by Philip Ankara.
Churches are scattered all across the country, and Ghanaians are considered very religious. In fact, the construction of a national cathedral is underway despite fierce criticism. With this, several people have expressed disappointment over the levels of corruption and indiscipline on the basis that Christian faith frowns upon these. Reverend Dr. Erasmus Odonkor says the church has not failed but has not been bold enough.
The church has not failed. If the church has failed, the church would have lost its ground by now. But I agree that there are elements within the church that are not showing the right way. They are holding on to the Bible, but there is a big question about whether indeed they are God's people or not. I think that the church needs to be a little bolder in speaking about wrong and standing for the right. It may cost them a little bit of their comfort or much comfort, but the church must stand strong for the right and condemn evil, condemn corruption, condemn whatever we find in the society, and that is wrong.
The farewell service, organized by the Bible Society Ghana, was an official send-off for the man who describes himself as a nonconformist and reformist. He wants the church to do more of mentoring and nurturing of the youth.
First and foremost, the whole country, not just the church, must recognize that in the youth lies not just our future, but our present. The youth have skills which must be harnessed. If you take one entity, let's say the church, there are so many young people, but the adults have taken over the church. If you take a particular family, the youth are there willing to serve. They only need a little bit of guidance. If our country will tap the gifts of young people and just encourage them, give them guidance in whichever field. If we can get leadership to guide young people, a lot will be achieved for our country, for our churches, and for industry.
Outlining some of his achievements with the Bible Society, Reverend Odonkor said for the first time they have been able to meet their target of distributing 600,000 copies of the Bible and also holding mentorship programs for young people across the country. For JoyNews, Philip Ankara's report.